Hello, I'm Norisa Dekartikaningrum and I am student of UIN 1 subject Tadris Bahasa Inggris 2A. And the purpose of the video is to reflect on my project, my poster. So the background of my poster is actually a book. The title of the book is The Little Prince. I'm gonna put it right here. The origin of the book is actually in French and I cannot say it properly, so I'm just gonna put it here. The original title is Le Petit Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. I'm just gonna put it here because I cannot really pronounce it. The reason why I choose this book is actually because after I read this book, it's giving me so much emotion. It's opened my eyes and I really wanted to share it with everyone, even though it's really a popular book, but not everyone know it, so yeah, why not? It opened my eyes because it's actually kind of telling me to see the perspective of a child. So before we go to the how I create the poster, I need you guys to know the story about. So, a little synopsis about the book. There is a little prince named we don't know. He wandered from one planet to another, and then he ended up in Earth. And then he met with another MC, him. They met in the desert. Why? Because the another MC is a pilot who plane is crashed in the desert. So after the meeting together, they actually kind of traveling together to get his plane fixed. So their bonding becomes stronger and stronger day by day. So after a long journey of theirs, Little Prince actually become more grown up and then he decided to go back to his planet and in resulting they're separated. So sad. And that's a synopsis from me. Now we get in the session how I create this poster. I'm gonna put the clear version of the poster there. How I create this poster. Basically, I draw it. Yeah, I draw it pixels by pixels. Now I'm gonna tell you guys about the meaning of my posters. Here is the title of the book. Here is Little Prince. And here is the other MC that Little Prince met in the desert. The pilot. If you guys can see it, the background of this poster is kind of yellowish. What I mean by that is a sand. The desert that filled with sand, right? The place of their first meeting. And then if you guys can see it clearly, there is a rose. It's actually the Little Prince rose. Why do I choose to draw it on him then? Because like I say, they get separated in the end. And I draw it on him because I want them to remember the moment, remember each other, and not forgetting it. Ever and ever. And there is a grayish stick. It's a what do you call it? Sword fencing that Little Prince used in daily of their meeting. And here is a glass escape for the rose. And as you guys can see, there is a little quote here. This is a quote, an iconic line from the book. So that's all for my posters. I actually kind of regret it because I could do so much better. But, you know. Next is the critic. I'm gonna put the clear version of the critic there. First critic is from the lecture. So what's the story about? Be more critical thinker, read and analyze the text, so your poster could be more complex. I I am so agree with that because I could do so much better, but I and thank you for the critic. And the next is from the student. Go ahead, but if you can put a bit of 3D element, that will be superior. The illustration is good and bright, but I don't get the point. What is this? I think you can add more. Maybe you can add about the story. Yes, that is what I'm going to evaluate. I really hope I put something explain more about the stories and then I put something that reflects to me about the stories about the book so that people more understand about the stories and then people be more interested to read the stories, but I didn't and I am so regret that. And thank you for listening to me. Bye bye.